Well, we made it one more time to our favorite farm in the whole wide world, the one owned by Knott's. Seasons are starting to change a little bit more now. We're a little closer to the Halloween season, a little bit closer to the end of one of our favorite experiences of the entire year. So it does seem to be a bit of a bittersweet time. That being said, it looks like the place is packed. So let's go see what all this hubbub is about. Hey, but real quick, before we actually go into the farm, I wanted to kind of update you on what was going on here. The word on the street is there was a couple places that were actually up in the bidding, breweries. So we could have an after-hours place to hang out, maybe a place to go chill between Berry Farm and Scary Farm in the Halloween season, or a place just to kind of go hang out after the park closes in the off-season at 6 o'clock in the evening. I'm on board for either one wants to take a chance, because I think it could be pretty successful here. Bring on the nightlife. All right, just because it's crowded doesn't mean it's not easy peasy to get in. I will say this, I kind of don't like the fact that they shut down the VIP access for the Prestige Pass holders. They shut down that gate at noon, regardless to how busy it is and regardless to what season it is. I kind of don't like that. You know, I get it that they don't really need it at times like this because, as you can see, it's not really that busy anyway. But there are days where maybe it will be, you know, when Soak City or something gets out later on. Maybe everybody decides to come at 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock.
3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock.
Whatever. Either way, that's just me being nitpicky again, like I always do. Anyway, let's make our travels around the farm. Let's start like we always do, in old Snoop-a-loop. Snoop-a-loop! Will say, I've always been a fan of the color scheme of the Joe Cool Racing Club. I like that red and black. Anything you base in black is usually going to get my attention, especially these thermoses here. Probably going to grab one eventually one of these days, match my yellow Charlie Brown one that I have. But these aren't bad. Yeah, lots of people in Camp Snoopy today, but it's nice and cool. Really cool to see the barrel bridge getting its fair amount of use. It's nice to have that back. Nice to have the waterfalls back. It would be nice to see a little Camp Snoopy canoe in that area eventually, but we'll take what we can get at this point, and that is lots of people enjoying themselves. No Linus launchers, though.
Again.
Hey, also possibly some big news on the MonteZOOma front, huh? There's all the rails. It looks like the spikes might be reconnected to the main track, possibly by the end of the week. Most of those rails are inside the park here, except for there's one, I think maybe two, over still in the La Palma lot, but most of them are here. So we may be seeing a full track possibly by maybe the beginning of next month. That could be good. While I was gone, of course, they added more track to the loop. I think they've only got one track on each side left to go, and that'll be it for that. And then still working on the entryway here. I don't really know what they're doing, what that little green spike is back there, but they've got this pretty blocked off, so probably not going to see much until that's up and going, which is fine. I think at this point, any progress is good, and there seems to be a lot of it going these days. So what does the rest of Fiesta Village look like? I know it sounds great, but does it look just like it sounds?
It tastes just like it smells.
Delicious.
Yeah, not exactly Fiesta Village.
I see what you did there.
It's looking pretty good right now. Everything's up and running right now, which is a good thing because there's a lot of people here enjoying themselves. I always like hearing, you can hear the kinetic energy in this park. The screams, the laughter, the joy in people. Fiesta Village is it's not a very big park, but there's a lot going on when it's full of people, and I like that. From the music all the way to
Jaguar.
From the music all the way to the food. Fiesta Village is one of the top lands in the park. I love it. Seems like there's one ride that's a walk-on over in Fiesta Village today. I wonder why that is. And this wall in front of the entrance to Silver Bullet here seems to be more than just relaying concrete, as there's some sort of giant structure.
He looks glorious.
Being built here, like a wood. Maybe this is where they're going to put the wait time sign or something else. I don't know. Maybe even more extended queue. Maybe they need even more. I'm not sure why they'd put it in front of this ride, since this ride kind of rules when it comes to punching through lines and stuff. But yeah, more scenic right here in front of Silver Bullet coming soon. Also, as far as the stagecoach goes, we still don't know how far they're going to be doing these little pallets here, but they seem to be almost done with the bridge. They're kind of at the end of it here, just finishing it up, I guess. Doing it during the daytime. Very brave, kind of hot along there, and dealing with rubber that's been sitting under the sun isn't necessarily a fun job. I commend them because somebody's got to do it, and why not have it be better men than I? But this is what we're looking at the stagecoach right now. Obviously, they've got like 6 more weeks to get this done, so maybe looking forward to even more stuff happening over here. Something kind of interesting, they closed off the second portion of the downstairs queue area for Ghost Rider, and I think what that means is they're going to open up the upstairs queue area if they need the extra switchback space. Right now it says 90 minutes to ride, and obviously walk on if you have a fast lane, but it doesn't really seem like it's that long. I guess we'll have to wait and see, but the ride-ups seem to be kind of getting everything going just fine. Maybe this is maybe they need to just replace some of the wood and stuff from the rails. Who knows? We'll see when they're done.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for them.
Guess we should find out what's going on with our friends over here in Old Calico. Everything seems normal. I mean, there's, you know, a few characters here and there going around, not a whole lot of interaction, but I'm not sure where exactly they're playing out in the story. We're about to do the shootout in the saloon. I think pretty soon there's a couple Mayfields there. We're about to do the shootout in the saloon a little bit. Until then, I think it's just kind of par for the course. I'm really not seeing too many people walking around. It seems even more half-staffed than usual, quarter-staffed even. It's starting to get hot out here. You'd think the least they could do is hose us down, right? But enough about that. Let's head out into the wilderness.
Wilderness girls.
Seems like most of the people have found the shade here.
Take cover!
Even Whittles found a nice cool place under a tree. I think that Refresh Nation ended up looking pretty good, if I do say so myself.
Nice.
I think today's the day you'd expect a long line over here at the river rapids. It's starting to get hot as the sun goes up and hits its peak point in the sky. So if you want to cool down, this is a really good ride to do so on. Uh-oh, I hear it, but I can't see it. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing that there's one less cougar around here. And if you're still not hot enough, I know a place you can stand for a long amount of time, right underneath the baking sunlight. Busy over here. Let's go to a place where it's probably not so busy. Boring 20's back to its old boring self, huh? Only a matter of time, though, before we're going to see that really cool newsstand and some things for the goring era to pop up. Cannot wait for that time. But until that time, let's enjoy our ride along the 405 here, just bashing into people or just chilling, either way. I stand corrected. The Melodians over here always to entertain everybody. Well, there is some entertainment here. You know, I gotta be honest, I don't think I want to go that way because it's friggin' hot outside. So there's the boardwalk. Moving on. Maybe instead I jump inside everybody's favorite spot in the park. Nah, just kidding.
Just kidding.
Thank you for the warning. I'll make sure to be out of the park by 7 p.m.
Oh, man. Hey.
I know since we last spoke, tickets for the Nightmares Revealed event came and went. If you're trying to get tickets, hopefully you got them. I know they lasted a whole 10 minutes or something again like they did last year. And if you did secure them, I will see you there.
Get excited.
And a pretty good indicator as to how crowded the park actually is. There's a 30-minute wait time for the mine ride. That generally means if the line spills outside this sign, it's pretty busy in the park. And it's only going to get busier throughout the day. I don't know, me personally, I hear those screams of joy and it makes me want to stand in line and wait for this joyous occasion, the Calico log ride. This ride is amazing. And if you're willing to wait in the long lines during the summer, I highly suggest it. One of the best flume rides in the country, without a doubt. I don't know. I think that line goes beyond my emotional capacity to wait in.
Moving on.
Now, I was hoping this marquee would have changed by now. It said that the Scary Farm tickets are now on sale. Which, by the way, this serves as a gentle reminder that the tickets have gone on sale for Scary Farm. So make sure to get your tickets ASAP.
Don't tell me what to do.
All right, I made it to the other side, but this is what the boardwalk looks like over here. Couldn't help it, just had to see. Look at that, gas is so cheap here, they had to take one of the pumps out because it was just too busy. While we're here and we're on the subject, let's talk about it, not Scary Farm. We got those two new mazes that are gonna be popping up over on the other side of Ghost Rider there. One of them, the heavy rumor now, is some sort of toxic animal zoo escape nonsense that could be amazing. I'm just thinking on the aspect of sheer size of some of these creatures. If you make, you know, like say a gorilla, wink, 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 or a bear, or a rhino, or an elephant, or a giraffe, or whatever, could be amazing. The other side, where the quote-unquote Bloody Mary maze is, that one keeps getting bigger and bigger. That seems to be like where they have most of their attention now. The front facade looks like a house. It looks amazing, and I think that might not be necessarily the sleeper this year, but I think that's going to be the banger. That could be like 2025's Widows. We will find out for sure within a matter of weeks, but until then, we will hold our breath in anticipation. 3-point challenge is kind of popular today. A lot of people trying to take that shot. I actually haven't had fake Chipotle in a long time. Might be a good one. No, I guess we'll do it later. We'll do it another day.
Erroneous!
Also on the subject of Scary Farm, we haven't really talked about Scare Zones too much other than the possibility of maybe seeing something new here soon. This seems to be really the only Scare Zone that I see that could possibly be up in the air since we just got the Gauntlet a couple years ago. And the other ones just, they seem set for where they are. They just seem perfect for their area of the park. And this one's just kind of a wild card. It looks like they've already got something in mind. They've got all these lights up along the waterbed here. We'll know for certain once we start seeing actual props being brought into this area. But I I really think they could do something really cool, even if they were to add another maze over to this area somewhere, like in Fiesta Village somewhere. Having this be connected to Fiesta Village in some way would, I think, be an absolute win for the event. Whether they do it or not, that's up in the air, but nobody listens to me, right? Real quick before I leave the area, do you think we'll ever see this little element?
Oh, that little guy. I wouldn't worry about that little guy.
Working again, where this thing used to spray water to make it look like it was going to get you when you were going around this double helix on Silver Bullet. But it's been down for a very long time. Do they have any plans on fixing this? Otherwise, why not just take it out, right? It looks like an eyesore when it just sits there. Giant, rusted pipe. Maybe call the Super Mario Brothers, come take care of it.
There's Mario, and Luigi Mario.
Yeah, it's just a nice, quiet, tranquil day in Calico today. Not much going on. I guess that's good if you like the quiet living.
There is such a thing as good grief. Let's ask Charlie Brown.
Okay, it's getting too hot. I'm getting a little parched, so it's time for me to head home. Until we see you up on the mountain out at the studios right back here at the farm, we will catch you all on that flippity flop.